Well, hello gals and gamers. I just started up my PS4 and it literally continued from exactly where we were last time, so I suppose that's pretty cool. So we got rid of all the little, I think they're mines, and now we're gonna go see, I think his name is Dublin. Not Dublin, Durlin.
The air smells a lot cleaner. It's because we shut
Dublin, Ireland. And yeah, I did lower the difficulty, but I'm still having fun. That's kind of the point of this, you know. But here we are. Isn't that just so cool how much detail there is underwater? Did I just see something? I don't know. But yeah. I'm going to try to make these episodes a bit longer. And I hope you guys are enjoying.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
You got a point. What's going on with the water here? Was that a slot of fish? One of them Skyrim slot of fishes. Oh wait, there's stuff over there. I want to get that real quick.
This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
Let's see if we can get some more stuff out in the water too real quick before we head in. We got some more forged iron. Man, I really love this. This feels a lot more open world than the last God of War. Like, I feel like there's gonna be so
Back
much.
to Thor and Odin stories? Where were we? Okay. There was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son, went into the night to find him, found Thor instead.
And there was Thalmor's son, Hrimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard, and whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Well, admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
Seems like Atreus really wants to go to war. I mean, Odin is a terrible person and he does have it coming, but I feel like Kratos is done with that, man. He just wants to survive. He wants to, like, be human for once, you know? He's never got to experience what it is to be human. He's always suppressed his emotions, you know? But I just wanted to get this chest. But I also wanted to listen to what they're saying, so I'm sorry if I was just kind of wandering around. But I just wanted to check that out, because that's cool. It's so interesting to learn all this little extra stuff.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
I do not need to use it, I need to use my mind. I use my mind power to roll the boat, boy. Look at how, like, laid back Kratos is. Sorry. Let's actually do this now. I just wanted to hear what they had to say, but let's finally do this. Get all that extra stuff. It's so cool that there's a lot of dialogue, but man, being a gamer, a little different. Also, it looked like I was about to hit that fish. But let's go check out Durlin, the dwarf that apparently has an attitude. Nice place.
We're looking for Durlin?
You have an appointment?
This is your journey, not mine.
No? Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal? Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Esther's discretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I...
Dinner.
wondered what
Diener.
she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Looks like a little baby kraken.
Yeah, come, come. Failed.
Faye is dead.
Kill.
Best of them all. One's left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore.
He's afraid.
Before you go, take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah, for fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
As much as an asshole this guy is, I like it. I love guys that can be funny, but also be an asshole at the same time.
There?
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
Okay.
You
Well.
said her name was Diener?
Yeah, why?
Oh,
What? Did it just
sure.
throw you food?
Thank you.
Or
Think?
what did it just throw you, boy? Okay. Well, he's an interesting character. I love characters that can be really sarcastic assholes. They're one of my favorite type of characters in a game. But I think we can trust them for some reason. I just think we
Wait,
can.
This isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
Yeah, it's... I didn't think it was. I think he was just saying that just so he could hide. Yo, fuck!
That crew's found a perch on high.
Yep. Damn you. What does this do? Gets rid of his perch. Does a decent amount of damage. Alright, I'm learning. I'm doing decent. Plus, I'm not playing it on the hardest difficulty. I am playing it on hard, and I don't plan on lowering it, but it's just too much for me, man. I just want to be able to enjoy, you know, not just constantly stress, you know. Like, I want to actually progress, and I'm sure you guys want to see me progress. Although if I was still, you know, not recording, I'd probably keep playing it on difficult. I just don't want to make you guys wait. Although that is a bit of an excuse too. I just kind of wanted to play the game. I won't even lie about that. I gotta learn to use my shield a little bit better. Damn, this is fun. Every time I come back to this game, I realize how fun the fighting is. It seems like the Leviathan axe is kind of one of my main weapons, my preference. Thank you. I don't want to use rage every time I get into a fight, but if I have to, I have to. A lot of these guys this time, but I think we'll be good. Trading places. Whoa, papa. Get our asses up there. Stop hiding. Alright, I should probably use my rage here. Alright. Not bad.
Hey, as I was saying, I think Derlin wrote down directions.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smelled him? But it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain.
Ah.
Tyr! Derlin helped us anyway.
Not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
Gotta be careful of that. It's like smashing stuff, but that can be deadly at times, boy. Never forget that. Okay, which way are we going? Down here? What is down here? Oh, this is an interesting little battlefield, I have to say. Alright, so what are we doing here exactly? I feel like it has something to do with this, but I also feel like I'm not going the right way. Let me look on the map. I think this is where we go, right? Or is it here? Oh crap. I have no idea. I think we gotta get back on the boat. What is this? Then there's a side... No, that's a Mystic Gate. Okay. There's the mission. It's over here. How do we get there exactly? I assume it's something to do with the mountain here. We'll just kind of keep following this and hope it doesn't lead me in a circle. Oh, through here, duh. Beast scrap. I do gotta say, this game feels a little more like it doesn't want you to adventure as much as the last one, but it does feel like it has a huge open world, which I assume you mostly travel at the end of the game or something. I don't know, but I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Maybe we'll be able to see a mine up there.
That was an Odin Raven, I'm sorry.
Train ride.
A train ride? Alright, let's look around here first, boy. I mean, look at this. Obviously, there's a chest over here. I don't know, I really like the story to this game a lot more than the
We can take that train up
last
the
one so
mountain when
far.
you're
I mean,
ready.
they're both really great. It's one of those like little
May need
things.
some special equipment to use this.
Yeah, so it's probably some kind of like arrow that explodes it or something. Man, I really wish I could get over there. Alright, it looks like we're just gonna traverse. Let's break a grave. Okay, never mind. Interesting. I just want to look at that. What do you suppose that is? It looks like that actually has a use for something later. Like it looks like you stick something into it or something, I don't know. Probably not. Oh, it's a little crane thing. Is this not fun?
Heimdall. There's a name I don't miss hearing.
No one said it until you did, just now.
Durlin. He didn't need to say it, brother. It was written all over his face. Well, burned, I should say. Into his head.
He burned that into Durlin's head?
Failed rebellions tend to warrant swift and enduring retribution.
He is a captain of Odin.
Aye, and the bearer of Gjallarhorn. A true believer, that one. There are few things so dangerous in a man as lack of doubt.
Seems like we're here. Come on,
It's like the war horn, isn't it?
this way. I can see another train. Let's look for a way to get over there.
Heimdall holds that or something, I guess. I know about the horn, but I don't know too much about some of the characters. I do know a random fact
Maybe finding Tyr is our best protection.
about Thor, though.
Odin really didn't want us to find it.
That is just random, but
Tyr's free and can be god of war again. Odin won't have time to worry about us.
If that is his war to fight, he may have it.
damn. Okay. Thor's hammer can actually just bring goats back to life. Just a random fact to just put out there for y'all. Atreus, can you just shoot this thing? Cause I'm... Oh my good god, boy! This is gonna be awful. Oh my goodness.
We never do seem to get rid of those things.
That took me way too long. Kratos XP 50. Should look at my leveling up actually here. Can I even do anything? Oh wait, yeah, I guess I can. This. Oh yeah, we could choose whatever one. I like the stun. But oops. Do that. I feel like maybe we should look at some of this though, because we haven't really used it as much. Like look at that, while evading. And sounds good. Like the other. Well, sprinting. How do I not have that? Hold right one to high damage for a flurry of attacks with a single enemy with the blades in hand. Oh, so I just hold it. I have a lot of XP while evading. Hold that. Versus sparks that appear. Right in front of Kratos. Oh, holding back. Okay. After impaling an enemy. That's freaking cool. Let me look at this. Okay. That's pretty cool. Wait, I want to see what like the last thing is. Huh, okay. After impaling an enemy... Okay, yeah, we just did that. Let's look at Atreus' stuff. Can we unlock more for him? Okay. That is cool. But, I like that. Because I do hold that down a lot. Even hold the Leviathan. Okay, I use that quite a bit too. Perform melee attacks in quick succession without sustaining damage. Power up the Leviathan axe. Flicked. Huh. Sure. Okay. Wait, what was this? So I feel like maybe I should have looked at this. Yeah, okay. Good. Sorry, I should have like edited that out, but... That's pretty cool. Nice, nice. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Keep going forward, then. I feel like the blades might be one of my mains, too. I don't know. I like to try to keep things mixed up, like I said. I'm sure a lot of you guys skipped all of that. If you didn't, I'd be a little surprised. What's this?
Deactivated, but yes. Likely one belonging to Barry, the dwarf, builder of the Great Hall, Lua.
Bombs? Ropes? What is this? That looks... What is this? It's just... Little... Oh, okay. Yeah, there.
I think we need more special equipment to use this.
Special equipment. I'm not ready for this part, I guess. Am I even supposed to go this way that I'm going right now? Yeah. Look at this butterfly. Pisses me off. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to fight that thingy. That's okay. I've been waiting for a boss fight. Of some sort.
Is that a Trekkie? What happened here?
Use caution.
I think it's dead.
Probably still alive.
Yep. Definitely dead.
I don't...
Hey, I wonder if...
Atreus!
Oh! Atreus, help! Yeah, this thing ain't too bad, but I was kind of hoping that we'd encounter some kind of boss fight. Okay. Help me, Atreus! Atreus! I don't think I'm gonna survive. Yeah. Oh, I have a resurrect. Should I have used that though? I guess it doesn't matter. That's pretty damn cool. I need that help over there, but I gotta be careful. Oh my
Come
good.
on, get up, brother.
No, I'm dead, brother. Goodness gracious. Y'all, I'm sorry this episode is just me being a little absent-minded. But that just shows you that I'm enjoying the game. Okay, okay. Fight me! I feel like the Leviathan axe is good for certain fights, you know? Need that other health. Holy crap. Atreus! Okay, I think we can get him. We just gotta be a little careful on where we go here. There's health over here. Is this how you wish to die? Atreus? Oh my gosh, that was stressful at the end there. We got him, we got him, we got him! That was crazy.
That one was tough.
Yeah, it was a bit tough, but would have been worse if I had it on the hardest difficulty.
Think that Drekius will kill the first one we found?
Late runic attack. Okay, that's pretty cool. How do I... Oh yeah, I guess I activate it by blocking, right?
If so, it was their aggression that got them both killed.
That's pretty damn cool. I'd love to see that upgraded to a bunch more. But, here's my axe. I was trying to call you a few times. Didn't hear anything from you. I tried doing a Scottish accent, but that wasn't even Scottish. I love this so far, honestly. I got no complaints. Except, you know,
That has to be what
some of the ones I made already.
Tracks up on the left there. Might be another train we can take.
Father, what if a war with Odin isn't just tears to fight? What if it's ours too?
War is not the only way.
We're gods. Better gods. We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Atreus.
Kratos doesn't believe in that. But I get where you're coming from. Kratos does not believe in war. He doesn't believe it's real. No, I'm just kidding. He knows damn well it's real. Just doesn't want to see it anymore. And honestly, could you blame him? Get over there. One way or another. Oh, okay. Interesting. This is probably going to give me some good loot. I went kind of out of my way for this one. Oh, okay. Not bad. Not bad. Boy. I don't think I've heard him say boy. Huh? Huh? I don't think I've heard him say boy in this one. So we gotta take this thing out. Is that one of the like trolls from the last game that they used a whole bunch? I remember that was a complaint with the last game, is that they used the same boss over and over, and honestly I agree with that, but this one has had like so many different bosses and I'm really happy about it. Just so much like enemies that there's just so much. I don't even know if I've even fought like the same type of boss yet, you know what I mean? I love that.
Wow, this thing is small. Okay, we need to go left. Hopefully that's it. Wait, I meant my left.
The hell do you mean by that?
Keep going. We're so close. Just a little to the left.
What do you mean by that?
That's way too far. Mimir, tell him left.
What do you mean left?
We're so close. Just a little to the left. Yeah, that's it. Round
You
two.
frustrate me, everyday boy. Not really, but right there you kind of did.
The Kraken hatchling gave you a stone.
It is a Kraken.
Oh, Diener. Yeah, it's covered in algae. I was thinking we could show it to Brock and Sindri when we got back. Here. Okay, so, we came here looking for Tyr because we don't trust Odin, right? If you think about it, war could... Uh-oh.
Are we going downhill? Wait. Are we flying? No! Damn you, damn you, damn you. We got some quick time events, everybody be careful. Atreus, 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 Atreus!
Atreus, look for a break to stop the train. Should be a lever of some sort.
Found it! The brakes!
Atreus, I'm scared!
Hey, little brother.
Father!
Stop this train!
Oh my gosh, there's so many of these little bastards.
I think...
Oh!
About to...
No!
Hey! Shit!
Get up!
Father! A troll?
I'm sorry about what I said. Never mind, I'm not sorry. He's just dead. I thought we were gonna have to fight him. Okay.
I can't believe we... Are you serious?
I've never heard Atreus curse like that before. That was interesting. Okay, we're gonna try to use the Blades of Chaos here. It seems like really good for taking on multiple enemies, and then the blades. I mean, the axe is really good for just like boss fights. It seems like Fist is just good for when you're kind of panicking and you don't have your axe, but you're fighting a boss. I remember having like unlock. Oh, hello. See, exactly like that moment right there. Got kind of stuck in the air there. We froze them with the vibrations. I'm gonna go over there and literally murder you. That attack is great. I love it. A bunch of rage stones everywhere. Did I just cut him in half? Holy cow, that's awesome. I love this kill animation so much. Oh, that one was different. I thought he was gonna shank him. There's another one around here, right? Oh, yep. I like that it still hit him. I'm expecting literally anything to just pop out of those now. What was the point of breaking that, just for fun? Maybe to like do damage to them or something. Something down there. Oh, an Odin Raven. One day I'm gonna get like one shot off of him. Oh my... Guys! I'm struggling! Maybe if we go down we'll get a better hit on him. I don't know, man. You thought... Okay, let's just head down there and see if we can get a better shot off of him. Also, I'm curious on what's down here. Is this where we're supposed to go? This place is so damn cool. Got him. Yeah, I thought maybe there would be a boat or something. What is that?
In occupation, sometimes the most obvious methods are the best.
Huh.
No longer.
But enough about you. I'm talking about the whetstone.
I thought these would be destroyed by fire, but I guess not. I'm talking about the whetstone. Fish? You guys think I can kill fish? I do not know. Sorry about the little pause. Okay, let's head back up. Obviously this is for a later point in the game. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of places like that in this game, and I kind of makes me excited to see what's in the future for us. What kind of things are we going to see?
This place is incredible.
Give me the hack. Give me the hacks. Oh, bother. I love how this place looks though. It's so damn cool. So much detail. Doesn't just feel empty. Every single area has detail. I mean, look at that. That's detail. The floor is detail. The freaking sky is detail. The walls itself are detail. It's amazing. Absolutely beautiful. You just jumped across that whole thing, it looked like to me. That was so unnecessary of me. Oh, that's it. Unnecessary violence, but that's what we do. Okay, the Leviathan axe seems better for these little guys. Just an instant kill. The gift of strength, brother. What do I use for this? Oh, I blew it up. Stop playing in the dirt. Hack silver. Because I'm a hacker.
So, quite the mouth you had on the train, lad.
Yeah.
It's just a word. I've heard way worse from
The word does not matter. You lost control.
We were falling through the air. I thought we were gonna die.
Is that what you truly wish your last word to be?
No.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
I really like the way that Kratos talks about emotions in a way, but I also feel like it's kind of unhealthy too. A lot of emotions like anger and sadness and happiness can be used as a tool in a way, but I also feel like those are also normal human emotions, and Kratos just has never been able to experience the true feeling of those, you know? Like anger, I feel like can definitely be used to stay productive with certain stuff, I guess, you know, like,
Look on the ground. Tracks.
I don't know.
Leading to the mine. We'll need to get past this cargo.
What's the point of blowing some of the stuff I don't understand blowing up? Just seems like it's for fun. Which, fair. It is fun, but it doesn't give me any hack silver a lot of the time. Unless it's pots. Yeah.
Hey, looks like you stopped
Okay, I
the
actually didn't even
drop.
think that was gonna work, but it did.
That's it. Let's head across.
But the way that Kratos thinks about things, I totally get it, but
There's a brazier to the left of the chest.
I feel like anger is really the only emotion that you can use as a tool to that you can use in a positive way, if that makes sense. Okay, sorry about the pause. We are back, brothers. Do not pretend to be taller than me, boy. Really, actually kind of stupid. Okay, I see. Let's get across here. And then we'll light this flame up, buddy. Keep pressing the wrong one. A message. What could this say?
Is cooperative in large scare quotes.
Mining cooperative. I was not the only one to coin this particular equivocation, but one has to respect the pure, motionless language that paints over decades of systematic slaughter and oppression. Oppression. What if I just turned Scottish? Have you guys ever seen like the like the people that like supposedly change their race? It's so it's just so weird. Gotta be another one around here somewhere, right? Down here, perhaps?
That water must have lowered here as the dwarves dug the mine deeper. Wonder what it looked like before they excavated it.
Got two. Need one more. It would have pissed me off if it was over there. I just noticed it. What the hell could this be? You guys are usually helping me out with puzzles. You help me this one time. Can I get across here? I can. Oh, I got a little wet. This place is really pretty, man. I mean, all of it's really pretty. Okay, this is where we were. This is how we actually got across. Isn't that a fact? Isn't that interesting that the water spills like right where you hit it? That's really damn cool. What the hell could this last one be, though? Got that. Got that one. And obviously that's where that was, but the hell's the last one? Like, I know I'm blind, but dang. I literally just remembered this. I remembered seeing this. Look at that, guys. I pressed the right button. Are you proud of me? Okay, we figured it out. What, Eden awful. Selected 1 and 2. I thought I already got one. Unless that means that there's 2 in this specific realm, because if so, that's interesting. Is if each realm has like a certain amount. Atreus, you just ran that creature over. I thought you loved animals.
I might be able to get up there if you help me.
I don't want to help you. You're a monster. It's like little tail. I know it's a rat, but I mean, still, I feel like there's more down here.
Great. I'll head across for a better look.
Okay, never mind. There's a chest over there, though.
Father, there's a gate up here heading towards the entrance to the mine. If you can get up here, I'll need your help lifting it.
If.
That was close. Try again.
Wait, what?
Oh, come on. You can jump that. Your knees aren't that bad.
Atreus.
Oh, I see.
I hope you can make that jump.
Can't believe he's making fun of him right now. Guess I can make that jump.
It's another one of those wooden troughs.
I'm guessing we turn that, yeah.
Aye. Might be the great motivator of convenience. Why do the work when you can get wet?
What if Kratos just got water poured on him and he started screaming? He's like, what the hell?
Sure hope Tyr's here.
Atreus, we seek information.
I know. Stop acting like I'm trying to start a war.
Yet you do not say otherwise.
Brothers, maybe we can lay this to rest a bit, eh?
Well, am I supposed? I'm obviously supposed to get up where Atreus is. You get up here, and okay. You
You
just
lift
jump.
on your side. I will lift on mine.
Wait, what? I will not lift.
Heavier than I thought. Thanks. Let's keep moving.
I'm not ready to keep moving. Something over here that can be blown up.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
Okay. Surprised I'm getting through this damn place. This place is so
Looks like we found
confusing.
Garland's mine entrance.
There's gonna be a fight here, I can just tell. Oh, it's Sindri. Never mind.
Got something else for you.
Sindri!
What is it?
Since you're currently lacking a light source, sorry, and have no way of seeing exactly what untold horrors lurk in the dark, these will help. Okay, back to your exploring now. Off with you.
Thanks, Sindri. Hey, wait. What do you mean by untold horrors?
Where did he go? They can just teleport in thin air, can't they?
Look out! Yoppa!
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high.
Left side! Incoming!
Just finish him off really quick. Get out of this poison. Music is intense.
Nasty head. You all right, brother?
Where? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm just going ham on these little guys. Is everything going slow motion? I'm so confused.
Aye, give him what for?
Damn.
Close.
Y'all remember the Valkyries from the last game? The really difficult to fight ones? That was so fun to fight them, even though that they're just so difficult. Okay, I think we turn this now, right? Or is that's what's going on?
Whoa. Are you seeing this? That huge crane's moving this way.
Oh, that huge crane. It's going to break everything, boy. Get down. Okay. Then we get on top of it.
Stay there.
Yes, sir.
I feel like there's more though that way. I'm sorry. I gotta look. Not quite ready to go there yet. There's gotta be more over here, right? I mean, we just looked over there and that was it. But what is this?
I think this is it. This is the mine.
What's up with this?
Intriguing. However, we're ill-equipped to do anything with it right now.
Okay. So what was the point of that back there then? I'm actually confused right now. I'm gonna get back on that. He's like, stay there, and I don't actually know which way I'm supposed to go because I don't want to go the way I want to go because I want to explore, but I also am like just confused. Do I?
Meet you on the other side.
Where are we going, boy? I'm terrified. Dang, that's where we were, man. This is such a cool level.
Likelihood Tyr is imprisoned in this mine.
Durlin might have been as well oiled as this crane. I don't believe he'd lead us astray. You think the lad's too trusting?
He is eager to prove himself. It clouds his judgment.
Oh, I know you have more faith in him than that. More inspiring lyricism from the mind of Kvasir.
Cool and bang. That's Ratchet and Clank. That's Ratchet and Clank. You can't fool me. Steel and fur, unlikely friends united in purpose to heroic ends. Heroic. Thrown together by fate, ripped apart by disdain. Old foes to aggravate, new allies to obtain. Saving world after world with friends at their back. Two clever Ottomans. And the last two. The manuscript abruptly ends here at the bottom of the page. Thing beyond recognition. I think I missed the page, but that's okay. Props, it's in this chest here. Was going over here just for loot? Feels like it. It's okay though. Down here. That's where we came from.
Find anything?
We keep moving.
That was per battle. Get out of the way, boy. Get out of the way. Okay. That was literally just for treasure. That's so interesting that that like whole dialogue was literally just a whole area just for like treasure. There's a circle there, but I think that's just dust particles looking weird.
Look out!
Where are we looking, boy? Poor Atreus. Intense music for these little things.
The mine is blocked, but there's got to be another way.
That's a bit dramatic for these little guys.
Nice, not a dead end. Come on, let's see where this goes. These guys again? Watch out! Left side! Where are they all coming from?
This is their home. That's where they're coming from.
It certainly smells like we're headed into a mine.
What does a
I
mine
think I can
smell
hear the
like,
water,
though?
too.
Slow down, Atreus. Take care. Be ready.
Okay.
So, I think I found where those wretches were coming from.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Incoming! Behind you, brother!
Okay. You're making me a little bit angry.
On your right! Left, left!
Damn it.
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you, brother!
Let's finish him.
He's dead. That'll take care of the rest of these things. That's
Okay,
all.
we made it. That was...
The smell these things leave behind is so gross.
A small consequence for disturbing their home.
Let's keep moving. Go.
That's for, like, Silver. It seems like. This looks like a area we go through. Maybe later.
Maybe we can
Hey,
run
Sindri.
something further into the
Wait, no,
mine.
you're not Sindri. What the hell?
Shot.
I was literally just thinking about Sindri, and then I thought he was Sindri because of his armor. The color of his armor got me confused.
I'm sorry. I know you said not to, but I can't stop thinking about this. We spend all of our time fighting bad stuff, and I don't get why we can't do that alongside Tyr.
We do not know him.
We saw his shrines. He's a leader. He stood up to Odin when no one else would. If he's done it before, why wouldn't he do it again?
Images from long ago do not tell a whole story.
That
There's
was
the door.
actually kind of fun.
Once we get off this, let's check there for Tyr. He's gotta be close. I can't help but feel like you're angry with me or something. Ever since we got to Svartalfheim, you've been critical of my every move. If you don't think I can lead us, just say so.
It is not your competence that is in question.
Okay? But what does that mean?
Consider your intent.
Yeah. War is a horrible thing, and innocent people die on both sides, really.
This place is huge. Must have taken ages to build.
There's no way around it sometimes. And the opponents we're after will definitely use,
Another door.
you know, the
We'll have
people.
to check.
Well, we're not necessarily after them, but
Instructions do not
people that we would be after would
We're on our own.
definitely kill as many people as they can.
Your question from before, about my intent. I intend to help the god of war stop Odin. And that means freeing him from whatever prison he's in right now.
Brace yourselves, friends,
Sindri?
and be careful exiting that thing. 1 foot at a time. There are loose, rusty nails everywhere.
Have you seen any signs of Tyr?
As if I would navigate this maze of running sewage. No. I'm sure you'll manage that on your own.
I don't know. The water looks pretty clear here.
Keyword, looks. At your service.
Okay, we got this. Luck. It's luck, though. Strength goes down a bit. This is what we have, right? Wait, no, this is what we have. So confused. What do we have? What? High luck chance grant the gift of strength. That is the one that we do have. What's all this other stuff? They really changed the look on the handles? That's just the axe in general. I'm stupid. Duh. This is the handle of the axe, which this is what I'm using. Could craft this, but it's just luck. The Blades of Chaos. Strength and cooldown is on there pretty good. This is just strength, so. Although I could upgrade it. Let's just do this. This looks pretty good. And then we can upgrade the blades.
Fire's actually a disinfectant, so these are very hygienic.
Yeah. Really. Dang, look at how cool that looks. Freaking epic. Not enough resources. We need slag deposits. And we can sell stuff though.
Poor souls. Fighting the Aesir is a thankless job.
So we can still look at this stuff, which is nice. But we can also sell it. Here. This is...
I'll heat up the forge.
Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done, I'm taking my time here. Armor. Not enough resources to upgrade. This looks really good, though. This is higher vitality, though. And it looks... I just like how it looks. I'm sorry. That's just me. Damn cool, too. I think that this is just going to do me good for a while, to be honest with you. I'm guessing this is just like, what kind of build do you enjoy? You know what I mean? And honestly, what I have now, I think, is what I enjoy. But let's look at all this other stuff. This strength, I like what I have. Vitality, which is health. We got a lot of forged iron. Waste armor. I mean, this isn't bad, but I like what we got. Yeah, this is way better in my opinion. Looks hella cool. And,
Take care of your armor, and it'll take care of you.
wait, wasn't there Atreus armor, though? Or is that just, like... He doesn't
Want something in
upgrade his
particular?
armor in this one. I'm getting both games mixed up. That's actually kind of funny.
Oh, this is beautiful.
No, it is not. Okay, this is really cool.
Look, there's a door just across this gap. Tyr could be right there.
Whoever wrote this certainly had an eye for detail.
Don't know what to tell you. Not everything's got a thrilling story behind it. Sometimes people just label things exactly what they are.
The water
Yeah.
flow's blocked.
So, what do we do about it, boy? Think here. That wouldn't do anything, though, would it?
Oh, water's overflowing where you froze that trough. That's helpful.
Yes? Hey, look at up there. Boy.
Sounds like you got the water moving along, brother. What next? Ah, not quite right.
There. That's damn cool.
That worked. Let's get to the door. Come on.
But I feel like that there's more to this place. I don't know. I'm just crazy, y'all. So this is the place apparently Tyr was at, wasn't it? This is deep underground. But it's also like where the dwarves are, right?
Don't think this is where
I guess it would make
is.
sense.
He's got to be here somewhere. This mine is huge.
Atreus, what do you intend to stop Odin from doing? You speak as if you know his plan.
I don't know his plan. That's why we're...
Ahem. Brothers, with Fimbulwinter underway and Ragnarok around the corner, Odin will be desperate. Whatever he's planning to do surely won't be to the benefit of anyone but himself.
Exactly.
I also feel like maybe it was a bad idea to put here where the dwarves are if he is alive. Because the dwarves, obviously, they still mine, I'm assuming, right? They just not come to this one. Because I feel like they could have easily freed him. They're dwarves, you know? Unless they built the prison or a specific dwarf built the prison.
Across the way, there's another door. Maybe that's
I do
the
not
one.
like water. It scares me. I do not like the stairs. Wait, no, that wasn't the joke. I do not like elevators. I'll take steps to avoid them. They had him actually read dad jokes, which is so funny to me.
Illuminating.
Broke my arm. Okay, I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry. It's cool as hell. So how did dwarves make such use of, like, the most random things? Like, dwarf made use of fog? Like, what? How do you make use of, like, fog? Also, this, I don't know, feels important. Like, I just remember that from the last game, the fog armor was so damn cool, but, like, how do you do that? How do you make armor out of fog? I'm still always wondering that, like, how do these dwarves think they are?
Not to be discouraging, but it is a mine after all.
Namir, that is discouraging.
What else can they make armor out of, you know? I guess it would make
See that
sense.
over there?
Like, if you're trying to put a certain effect to a weapon, like the Leviathan axe, maybe they, like, use some kind of ice to it to make it specifically like that, you know? I don't think I can hit that from here. Maybe over here.
There's a broken door up to the left behind the screen. Maybe Tyr tried to escape. We should look. Wait, where are you going?
We will return.
We're going to explore, boy. Is there a boss over here? Okay,
There's another
hello.
door. Let's beat these guys and check there.
Left side, incoming!
I'm having a rough time, boy. Nice. What's he doing up there? Just... You really think you're the shit, don't you? Guess we'll be chasing this little bastard. Okay, I guess we go this way though.
Incoming, above you!
I'm here to finish you off.
Right flank!
You can go down there if you want. It's not going to save you from... Okay, that was kind of cool. I didn't even mean to do that. That just happened to work in my favor. Oh, there you are. Nice. Good fight.
Go now, shall we?
I love that they add stuff like that in the battleground because you never really know what things are gonna happen. You know what I mean? Head back though. I mean,
We will
obviously
look elsewhere first.
Fine.
there's stuff over here, and I feel like yeah, there's a chest here. Not too sure which way we're supposed to go. I'm just trying to like collect stuff, man.
That sounded like it wasn't quite right there, brother.
Over here.
Outstanding! That overflowing water is powering the train. Clever.
Okay, now I don't know if we should go
Doesn't save
back.
power.
Okay, then why the hell did we go in? Okay, we're gonna turn around and check out the other area because, damn, I don't know which way to go. Feels like both ways are just like gonna lead me to the direction I need to go, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, I don't know. I just wanna collect things and then go, but not yet, yo. Okay, so obviously, I guess the marker would show me which way I'm supposed to go. Right? Check this door. Nothing.
Another dead end.
Okay, great. Unironically, that's actually good for me.
We can go this way.
I do not care, boy. There's stuff in here, though.
A statue. Made for the Aesir.
Indeed. And then stolen by Ulfjolf the thief.
There's one of those damn frickin' things again. We can't get through it. I'm assuming we get it soon because they've been showing us a lot of it. Can you shoot that boy? I wanna collect the tings. Is this it? I don't think that was it. Where the hell did it go then? I don't know, but I'm not fighting Odin. I'm sorry I can't rap for crap. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Alright, let's plan this out. Down and down into the deep. Obviously. I think that powers the lift. Why can't we just keep the damn thing open?
I'd wager this water wheel powers the lift. Let's try to get it moving.
With this? Water wheel? Okay, let's get this water wheel going. I guess we'll just get it going. I mean, I don't know. What else are we supposed to do? Oh, what the hell is this?
Nice. That'll keep the water flowing over the side.
Okay. And? This is confusing me greatly, boy. Oh, up here, probably. Right?
Up this way. We might be able to get closer to the elevator wheel.
That was unsatisfying. Really thought I was going to be able to break all of that, but nope. Okay, so then we turn that. We'll stop the water. There we go. And now it's up. Okay, I think we know. I think we know what to do. This is actually easy.
Fully powered up. We're almost there.
We'll get across here,
We'll be up there in no time.
and then do is this. Most violent, unnecessary throw I've ever done. And then we get in.
Come on. Let's take that lift up. Here can't be far.
You got a lot of hope about this tear filler. Supposedly the god of war of these realms. Of these realms.
Probably feeling locked up in this mine. If I were imprisoned by Odin and finally freed, Odin would obviously be at the top of my list.
You're
I would
just
want to fight something. Anything.
Are you looking for justice or vengeance? I mean, they're very two different things, and it just sounds like you want war. And that's kind of bugging me that Kratos isn't saying anything about it. I'm sorry, but war is not really a fun thing.
Tyr?
And I think Kratos understands that more than anybody. I didn't even look around.
Right, left, wretched.
Behind you!
Yappa!
Behind you, watch out!
I didn't even know what I was hitting. Unnecessary violence once again. Oh, I thought we got him. There we go.
They certainly weren't Tyr. Best look around.
What is this?
Is that a rep? This dwarf didn't make it out.
Relic acquired. Relics provide a special ability that activates. What's this? Is this a new weapon? Talisman. Also, I figured out how to switch to Kratos. I mean, not Kratos, Atreus. Just now, actually. Okay, so we got this. Strengthen. This feels kind of nice. Yeah. Well, let me look at my actual stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it upgrades strength, which is ultimately what I'm going for here. I have no heavy runic attack. What does this do? Grants bonus to melee damage. Okay. Looks like we've unlocked something. Back. Okay. I want that to be damage. Nice. There's just a lot of... Do I have like a hand-to-hand combat type of like build right now? Because it kind of feels like I have some kind of like unarmed like type of build, and I'm not really paying attention. I'm just kind of using whatever I find convenient for the time and upgrading whatever seems the best in my opinion. But it seems like I'm doing like unarmed stuff, like an unarmed build, which isn't bad. I mean, rage is really helpful and it's unarmed, so obviously. Cut that body in half. They're dying like nothing. That was a good upgrade. The hell are you? Like, look at that. That's insane. Insane amount of strength right there. Feels like Kratos was getting his strength back that he had, you know, even when he was younger, you know. Which I really like about this game is, like, you feel like you're just kind of... You don't care that you're getting old.
Another empty vault.
Little brother.
I still think that younger Kratos could beat older Kratos, though.
We're gonna find him. Look, another door on the other side of the cavern.
And offhand, combat seems good because there's not really a thing to it, you know, there's not an effect, which could be good for both frost and fire enemies. There's gotta be some kind of downfall to it, obviously. That's insane. Love that. Isn't that beautiful, though? I'd love to see the concept art of this game. To see what it looks like in development, you know?
I do believe we're above where we got off the boat by Sindri. This mine is one enormous spiral.
It really is. A lot of this level is, and I love that it's all like one level. There's like no loading in between, like... Holy crap. Okay, this is what we saw earlier, and I was like, look at these.
I think I can hear something in there.
Yeah, I think I can too, but I don't think it's, I don't think that's here. Sounds like a little rat. How do we get in here? Perhaps later. Look at the little bat. I love bats. They're cute. I know people hate bats, but I feel like eating animals is just not necessary.
A statue.
Not just any statue. That stony visage hung over
We're getting
the
so
edge
much
of
stuff
the
here, man.
Mill, built by Durin the Generous. I believe that's all of the rebel artifacts. We can return to
Let's keep looking around.
You're ready.
Actually, I don't think there's really much to explore here.
We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
Okay, obviously the Leviathan Axe would be good for this. And I'm dead, so nothing is good for this actually, because I am dead. Okay. Who needs health when you already are health? When you're healthy. Oh, this is what we saw earlier. Does this also add to this, or is Gift of Strength just... Let's just kill this bastard. The Gift of Strength is big, though. You thought I was coming for you, no? Crap. Yes. It will. I need this, thank you. Yes, it is. I am dead, brother. I just realized that the loading screen, like the little blue thing on the bottom right, says God of War. It's kind of cool. God of Lore. I know about the lore.
We've got to clear out all these undead bastards. Got that one, brother.
Yeah, that was epic. Damn, it's so cool how quick they move, man. That's epic. You probably already knew that! Shut up. See on the bottom right, it says God of War. Isn't that epic? Epic God of War moment? Caught on camera? Okay, let's try this again, brother. This is a big moment for me.
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass. It's back.
What just happened exactly? No. Damn it. Okay, I need to get up here. Grab the health. Grab the health. I'm scared, boy. That's what I was trying to do. This music is so cool. I am dead, brother. You know, one thing I like about this game, and the last game, was that both times I always enjoyed fighting, no matter how many times I lost. It was always fun, although I just know it's probably not as fun for you guys since you're not actually playing. The hateful!
Another Draugr to the left!
Let's just finish you. Atreus, focus on yourself, young lad. A revived stone would be easy through this, but I just can't do that yet, bruh. I can't. I'm not gonna go all the way back just to get myself a revived stone. Take 500.
Bloody Draugr hole. We've got to clear out all these undead bastards. It's bad.
I need to block more, don't I? There's nothing there. Finish you off. That was kind of cool. Okay.
You're on fire, but you probably already know that.
Behind you.
You can just keep running around if you want to play it like that. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Probably up here. Peekaboo. Oh god! What's up here though? Is this where we came from or what? I'd like if Sindri was around. No, this is a hookah. We don't want to be here. I'm angry, boy, that I cannot beat this boss fight.
Bloody Draugr hole. We've got to clear out all these undead bastards. Right side.
You're on fire, but you probably already know that.
Yes, I am aware, boy.
Left side incoming.
What am I doing? That was weird, but kind of cool at the same time. We got him. Oh. We got him.
That's not what I was ready for. Another dead end. Where could he be?
Atreus, this mine is largely abandoned. It is unlikely.
Here's here. I know.
So that was optional?
Dylan's direction stopped at the entrance to the
I mean,
mine.
that's freaking
We just
cool.
have to keep searching until we find him. You said you'd follow my
Flipping.
lead, and I say we keep looking. So knock it off.
Watch yourself. I will follow, but I state what I see. You do not agree with me, but you will not speak to me this way.
Yeah, what's up with that, Atreus? That's not who you are. I know you're better than this. Little bro. So this is where we were, obviously. No, this isn't. That's where we were. This is where we weren't. So which direction are we supposed to go, Atreus? Could you tell me that? So obviously this way, and then we get across here like we. And then we take a turn over here. I'm just following the waypoint, honestly. Yeah, that's cool. Go that way. But first, let's have a little look around because it's cool here.
What happened? Why didn't that work?
The chain is blocked.
Well, should be clear now.
Don't act like how you did in the last game. I think that that's his god powers, to be honest. Like, I think that his Spartan rage and then his god powers are conflicting with each other, and I think that's what makes him Loki. Is that power,
One more door.
you know?
That one has to be it.
It's just that hatred and
Seems like
anger.
we'll have to get to it first.
That's why he's the god of mischief, but I still feel like he's gonna overcome that. I don't think he's gonna end up being a bad person. I really hope not. You know, I trust him.
Climb across. Look for another way.
Just for fun.
I think I see a crank over here.
Atreus, another mental exercise. Would one who spends their life fighting, such as Tyr, have any desire to prove themselves? The proof leaves a wake of destruction.
But if the wake of destruction is a bunch of bad guys, why does that matter? You're strong, and you did the right thing.
War does not measure the strength of a man. I hope one day you understand.
Okay, it looks like this machine is dropping ore into the water trough.
Or. We just insane now. Right here. Dropping it at the wrong places at the wrong time. Okay, so we swing across, I guess. That's a big swing, Kratos. But what's the point of being in this area? I feel like we gotta pick that up or something. I don't know.
Well, that didn't quite work. Something else we can do?
Perhaps. Doesn't feel like they're telling me what to do exactly. I mean, they're kind of telling me, but they're also not like giving me the exact direct hint.
Think we could freeze
Just
the door to
probably
help us?
just because I'm dumb. Trying to think of what we can do here. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, actually,
It's frozen. The ore's jammed and it's making the water overflow.
the point of doing that though? Looks like we have to move this some way over here. Stop moving the ore, or what's going on here, boy? I think we gotta move this over top or something. I'm not quite sure. I'm very confused on what we're even trying to do. Like, what's our objective? Like, what are we planning on doing here? Over here. Nothing that we can really get to, huh? Where we came from. Oh. Or, okay. Huh. Very confused, y'all. I'm so sorry. Let me just have a look. I'm so stupid. I literally didn't even see that wheel there. So I think if we maybe break it right here? Okay. I'm figuring something out, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, that stops the blocks. Do that. Okay, I guess that's how that works. And then we do this. I mean this. Okay, that's odd, but works. And then obviously he can shoot those. Which will lead me over here.
I'll meet you at the door.
Which is like we.
This could be it.
This could be it, but what's over here? We must figure it out.
We still have to go back and check out that last door, right?
Of course. I just saw this treasure from earlier, and it was really making me.
I'll tell the ground to be still.
Just let me off.
This looks familiar. We're back in the spiral section of the mine.
Yeah. At least this isn't Spider Cave like Jack and Daxter, but... What was that earthquake about and why? Be there? I feel like that had something to do with something, to be honest with you. This is it, apparently. This is not it. It's another dead end.
Did you hear that, brothers? I don't think we're alone.
Ears open, eyes up.
What if the prophecy that
It came from over
Atreus
here.
looked at was
There's a
fake?
passage leading out.
And they just sent us down here just to mess with us, like Odin sent us down here. To, like, attack us or something. Because he thought it was, like, the best idea, or have the mine collapse on us.
Atreus, do my words irritate you?
It's fine. I get it.
Brothers. Wait.
I know that's really specific, but I'm just kind of speaking my mind of what I think.
This might be it. That door's barred. They must be trying to keep something in.
You don't lock a door like that to secure the spare bedclothes.
I see what we must do.
The Alpha.
Look around real quick before we... Okay, there's nothing really to look at. You dare trespass! They're gonna use hand-to-hand combat on these guys. Bifrost attacks. Yeah, I guess we're using the blades even though I thought I put them away. Yeah. Yes. Damn. Nice hit, brother. But I appear to be dead and my story is over, brother. Dun, 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 dun. Does it gift of strength, this hand-to-hand combat? I might have said that already, but I think it is. I went into that one a little quick. Holy crap, Kratos! These are people, not animals. You can't slaughter them like you slaughter the wild beasts of this land.
Tread carefully,
Behind you! It's coming!
Last one.
Nice. That was a good fight.
Want us in there. This has to be it.
Yeah, it seems like it. You might actually be right. Come on, Kratos, you flipped an entire temple, you can do this. Odin's probably gonna be standing there like, ha ha ha, good job. Oh no, it's actually Tyr. I think it is.
What trickery
It is Tyr.
is this, Odin? What game do you play with me now?
We're not with Odin. We're the good guys.
There's no need to pull that so aggressively. Isn't that like the rope of like all the random stuff right there? Or am I thinking of like another rope that...
This is the god of war.
No, it was the rope that captured that giant wolf, I think.
Blades. I know you. God killer. Have you come for me now?
Only to free you.
Stay away. Brother, let me try. Tyr.
He doesn't believe anything. Seeing a chopped off head is just gonna freak him out more.
You killed Mimir!
No.
Yeah, we brought him right back.
You stay away from me, you monsters!
Stop! We need him!
Yeah, he doesn't... I'm sure Odin, like, does all kind of illusion stuff with him. Okay. Oh, come on now. Damn, they just do not hesitate. Damn, that was a nice throw. Wait, I don't have arrows. I was just trying to use Kratos, but I don't have them. I keep trying it too.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I'm also dead. The way that they attack, it's just like they got teamwork, bruh. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Why is my axe all blue like that? What does that mean?
I hear them. Listen to us. We're trying to help you. Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost. Behind you, watch out! Behind you!
That healed my entire. You have to admit that was a sweet combo I just did right there. Up here?
Atreus!
This way! Cut him off!
I'm about to get knocked around a bunch, aren't I? That's the last of them. Let's find your son.
Yeah. You're here. You're here, brother. Man, I always feel bad for Mimir just having to... no body. I really hope he gets a body. I bet he will.
It's gonna be okay.
He's just so terrified he doesn't even know what's an illusion and what's not.
Just leave me alone.
Tyr, listen, I swear we're not here to hurt you. We're just trying to get
Get
you
away
out.
from me,
Take you
please.
somewhere safe,
I
away
beg
from
you.
Odin.
Show mercy.
This is my father. We help people.
I don't belong out here, please. It's worse when he's angry.
Father!
Are you not a soldier? Are you not a leader of men? Master yourself! My son brought us to this place. For you! Look at him!
You. Why? You don't know me.
I know what you stood for. You helped the giants. We're returning the favor.
We?
We are leaving. Are you coming with us?
Oh, he's a bit tall.
Here. Your statue in the lake. You had a spear. I thought you needed a weapon.
Walking stick? No. A kind thought, but no. Thank you, no.
But... Okay.
I ran because I don't always know what's real. Sometimes there's
There's no shame in that, brother. We live in strange times.
Everyone hears him talk.
Yeah.
We must return home.
Everybody knows.
Can you feel that? A wind. Blowing from over here. Maybe there's an exit nearby.
Are there
Would
names
be.
by which I should call
Did that wind
I'm Atreus.
of a contraption that we don't have?
And that's my father, Kratos.
How does the son of a Spartan come to speak for the Jotnar?
My mother was the last giant in Midgard. Laufey?
Laufey. I remember that name.
She tried to help people too. She's in the light of Alpha now.
You have my sympathies.
Are you okay?
These are just much stronger when you're not sitting down. Let me get that. It's the least I can do.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's a bit strong, ain't he?
Why risk Odin's wrath to free me?
Well, Ragnarok is coming. I hope you knew that. We thought you'd want to help.
You freed me only to start a war?
No.
So Tyr, it's good to see you in the flesh again.
Mimir, what's become of you?
Following in your footsteps. Betrayal, indefinite imprisonment, execrable torture at the hands of the All Father.
You didn't deserve such treatment.
Did you? I will say, my view was a touch better than yours.
We found him at the top of the mountain with tree roots wrapped all around him. The only way to free him was to... all that.
Highly pleasant, for all parties involved.
You okay?
Yeah, it's probably really damn bright. This is probably sensory overload for this man.
There's an outcropping just ahead. The shade will make it easier on your eyes. Come on.
You said Ragnarok is coming. Which means Baldur.
Baldur is dead.
My eyes actually have to adjust a little bit too.
Track down a giant in Midgard, and then he found Kratos. Anyway, I'd promised to take these two to the tallest peak in the realms if they'd chop off my head and convince Freya to bring
Mimir.
it back.
Speak of Baldur.
I was getting to that. It wasn't all kill this, kill that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Back in the wetlands. Watch out! No. It's okay. I got you.
He's just so terrified of him.
Knock that grim down before I poison the all.
Is he cowering behind? Okay, that. You're not people, man. You just must be terrified of everything. That was kind of cool. I love this arrow attack so much. Also, that was really cool. Thought it was over. kind of glitch out on the sides there.
Impressive.
Come. We must leave before more creatures attack. You should have taken the spear. Defended yourself.
No. I've abjured all violence.
But you're the god of war.
I left that behind long ago.
He's not really the god of
Odin
war,
starts
though.
Ragnarok. You really wouldn't fight?
Not even if I
But I get it. The first God of War made me learn like stuff about Norse mythology, and I was just curious. I had to look up like stuff like that, and he's not technically the God of War.
Before we go any further, the truth. What is it you want from me? You speak of Ragnarok.
I don't think there's really much we can get from him.
Is it a god of war you came to find? Is that the tear you need?
Atreus.
Forgive me. I am grateful for my freedom. But if you want me to follow you to war, or worse yet, lead you to it, then kill me now. My fight is gone. Damage is done.
No one's killing you, brother.
Better that than to live to see Ragnarok.
We do not seek war.
We just want some answers.
I don't know how to help you.
It doesn't matter. The giants trusted you. That's the tear we need. We need you.
All right. All I ask is for a good night's rest. And maybe some food.
I really hope to see him fight again. I know that sounds weird, but I feel like that's important for a human being to have their fight. When something is taken away, no matter what it is, anger, sadness, it's always important to feel that feeling
The
again.
sons of Thor attacked us. We
And I
killed
feel that
them.
same way with Kratos.
All
I
the
think that
giants
he's
killed
afraid
them.
to
I killed him.
But you
show
skipped
his
over all
anger
the fodder
because
trees of
all of his
Valhalla.
life he's been
That the
told that's a
giants are all
bad thing
gone.
by the people
Now they
that,
called me Loki.
you
Finding
know,
it
all the
fine,
people
I
that
was
have treated him bad have also
got
like
to
kind of
Jotunheim.
proven him right in certain ways.
dead.
And I think that he bases his life off of
I
that.
think Odin.
We do not know.
If that makes any sense, you know, like,
I think we're getting out of here. Not
you ever
too
told,
soon.
Whoa, what are those?
don't be a certain way, or to be a certain way by somebody, or, you know, put it behind an emotion by somebody who's treated you badly? It's
Are you using
painful,
the sky to travel
especially
between
when
realms?
you believe them,
Tricks up his sleeve we
or in a
haven't dared
sense,
consider.
kind of know they're
Coming
true in
down,
a
he's
way.
clear too. Will the dwarves be
And I
okay?
feel like that's just been taken away from him. Also, we're being attacked. I'm sorry I got distracted by that, but I feel like that's how Kratos feels, and I really hope that in a way he gets his anger back and understands that emotions aren't a bad thing. I just hope he understands that emotions aren't a bad thing, really. But you have to learn how to control them too, you know? Once that is taken away from you, it's hard. It's like fighting dogs that
It's been too long.
are afraid of everything.
Here, in your travels, did you ever hear the giants talk about Loki?
I'm sorry. That name doesn't sound familiar. The Giants were very private people.
Makes sense.
Perhaps after a rest.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is that sometimes fighting dogs that, you know, we're forced to fight, they're afraid to bark sometimes, and it's good for them to actually start barking again. Because they get that freedom of knowing that it's not a bad thing.
Here. You're really alive.
Am I?
I'm sorry, this is just random, but I feel like I can kind of like understand
I promised him some food and a room
what
to
this
rest.
game is kind of
Of course you did.
going, and I
Well,
love
let's see
it.
what we can do. Please, come inside.
I feel like this is very important
we'll be
for a
right
lot of
in.
people to understand. I'm sorry, I was talking over dialogue, but I wanted to look around here more.
Father, you coming?
Yeah, I want to look around here. Because I feel like there's all kinds of Easter eggs, like the frickin' thing down there.
So, can we talk about what to do next?
There is much to consider. We will speak in the morning.
Oh, okay. In the morning.
Yes, in the morning.
Hold still. Yep.
That's gotta feel kind of nice.
Much better. Thank you.
See? Sleep tight, dear. I'm gonna turn in. Big day tomorrow.
So, Tyr. Sounds like promises were made. Let's see about getting you settled, shall we? If you'll follow me.
Hey, come see what I got for you. I'm sure we won't be interrupting any goings on.
I've been interrupting everything actually, so I apologize. But I'm gonna save here and end this episode here. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm loving this game a lot, dude. We're 6 hours and 33 minutes in. This is a 2-hour episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm gonna try to make these like at least 2 hours every time I play. So, yeah, at least over an hour and 30 minutes or something. I don't know, but either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. Peace out. Be safe. Bye.